hold up, I am on my way, I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean, yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing. Yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas times, we'll be chilling and having a good time.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is Friday, December 4th. It's the first Friday of December, so for me, that means it is the first payday of December. I get paid every Friday from my regular full-time job and my part-time job. So I'm going to sit down and work on my budget for the week. I'll do that here. I'm going to stuff my sinking funds here and then my cash envelopes here. So if that sounds like something you guys are interested in, please stay tuned. So this is my monthly overview for the month of December. I absolutely love how it turned out. These stickers here came from the Erin Condren, or one of her sticker book collections, but the rest of it is all my stickers from my shop, which is www.moreydune.com. If you see anything you're interested in, whether it be the stickers, the expense key, the vinyl envelopes, or the laminated envelopes that I have in my book, as well as this binder, you can visit that website. There's tons of stuff on there for you guys to choose from if you're interested in, but we're going to go ahead and get started here. So the first thing I'm going to do is my 4 different expenses from this week, which again is the first week of December. I am going to jot down in my transaction section here and then total them up in the weekly check-in. So I am budgeting, let me back up to November because so I'm budgeting from Saturday the 28th through today, which is December 4th. So I have 1 expense here, a couple here, so it looks like there's actually 5 total, 5 expenses. So I'm going to grab out my specific colors. I like to be color coordinated when I do these. So the first one that we're going to do back from November is that Monday. I ate at Chang's for lunch, which was $12.99. It's a Chinese place, if you're wondering. So I'm going to round that up to $13, and that was on the 30th. So I know that's not technically what am I looking for? I know that's not technically a December transaction, but because I'm budgeting it in the week, that is why I'm doing that. So again, on the 30th, we're going to write down $11.30. That was the amount of $13. That came from my spending category. And the description of that is going to be Chang's. I like to use the same color for the type of expense it was, and pink is spending. So I know that pink equals spending. So we're going to go ahead and mark that one off, and then we'll move into December's. And I need to grab a purple marker. For my grocery expenses. So the first one we have here is Hy-Vee. On the first for $69.78, I'm going to round that one up to $70. So that was on 12/1. That was $70. Category of groceries. And Hy-Vee. It is normally the only place I shop for. I occasionally will go to Walmart, but that's like 45 minutes from me, so I have to be going there for something else for me to just get groceries. Next is Casey's, which is another spending on the first. And I think I ate lunch there that day. They have really good pizza. If you live in the Midwest, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't know what Casey's Pizza is, you are definitely missing out. So that was $9.68. We're going to round it up to 10. So again, the category is spending, and that was at Casey's. Mark that one off. And then this orange one, orange is gas. Hope you can't see that, but orange is gas. So that was on the 2nd, also at Casey's for $38.51. So we'll round that up to $39. So that's $12.2. $39, category of gas and Casey's. And then we're over here to our last one, which is actually just today. I actually took one of my kids on a little lunch date out of school, and we went and got Pizza Hut. So that was pink, which is spending for $11.15, so we'll round that up to 12. So 12 for spending, and that was at Pizza Hut. Now for the month of November, I was doing a no spend month, which was the pink categories was what I was trying to limit. I finished the month really well. I was able to put aside $251, but I am not doing that for December. Not saying I'm going to just go spend tons of money in December, but I'm not going to be so limited on myself. That's actually really hard to do. So maybe we'll do it again in the future, but right now I'm just going to go back to normal. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do, I have my transactions written down here, and then I'm going to total them up over here. So we'll go ahead and start with the spending category. And I'm just going to grab out my calculator. Okay, so we have the first one of 13. So we'll do 13 and then 10. Oops. And 12. So that leaves us with $35 spent. And in my spending cash envelope, we have $5 left over. So I'm going to put that back in here, and then we will move that to a different envelope when we get to the stuffing part of the video. So that means I have $5 remaining. Then next we'll do groceries. So groceries, I just had the one expense for $70. I give myself $80 a week for groceries. So that's this one here. And we have $10 left over. So again, I'm just going to put that to the side for now. So our remaining balance is $10 for groceries. And then last is gas. And that one was $39. Gas, I give myself $45 a week for, which is this one here. So that means we have $6 left in our gas envelope. And then I had no unbudgeted spending for the week and no miscellaneous or other. So those are all of our expenses for the week. I'm going to come back here and look at what bills I have coming up. So rent was actually due this past Tuesday, which that has been taken care of. Same with the credit card, that came out automatically. Same with Hulu, that came out automatically. Tumbling, that has been paid for. And then phone bill, that came out automatically today. So we got payday today from my full-time job. $100 transferred over to savings for my checking account. And then just looking ahead at the upcoming week, I have no more bills actually until my car payment on the 29th. So I'll have 2 paydays next week and savings that'll come out, and then whatever expenses I have for the week. So that is it for the weekly check-in portion of it. I am now going to move to the paycheck to paycheck check-in to do that portion. So for my income for today, I am going to start off with my full-time job, and then I also got paid from a part-time job. So full-time came through today, which is $12,400. Same with that one. Full-time was $548. And part-time was $215. And also, I want to do a rollover. So last month, let me get to the last paycheck to paycheck. I had $86 remaining from last week's paycheck. I am rolling that over to this week's. So I'm going to have a rollover amount of $86. So I'm just going to add all 3 of those together. So we have the 548, 215, and 86. We have $849 that we are working with this week. I do not budget my online income in any of this. That's just because online income is a variable income. I might not get anything throughout the week, or I might get a lot. I mean, it completely varies. So I only like to use my fixed income to budget my expenses, cash envelopes, and sinking funds. That way I know that I will always have that. I know I'm able to pay for those even if I don't make anything online for that particular week. So that is why I like to do it that way. And then the online income, I budget in my monthly budget. So as you can see right here, I put it there, and then it goes towards extra debt snowball or savings. So the first thing is expenses. We're going to start with Capital One. And that amount is $50. I do $50 every week. That way when it gets to the end of the month, I have $200 to put towards that one. Car is the same way. I take out $153. That way by the end of the month I have $612. I do all of my bills that way. So rent is $50 a week. And then tumbling for my daughter is $16.25. Hulu is $14.75. And then Verizon for phones is $29. So we have 50, 153, 50, 16.25, 14.75, and 29. So $313 in expenses for the week. And then next we'll go to cash envelopes right down here. The first one is groceries. And we do $80 a week. And then gas is $45. And last is spending, which is $40. And that should be $165. And then next is sinking funds. I have 10 sinking funds total. So the first one is back to school. Gets $20 a week. Car insurance is currently at $35. Within a week or two, that'll probably drop down to, I think 25 is what I calculated it at. Car maintenance is getting 10. Christmas, this is another one that will drop down. I'm currently doing 100, but I think next week or the week after I'm going to drop that one down, and it'll probably go down to 20 to 25 or 30. I haven't quite decided yet. Household is at 15. And then kids, I do 20 a week. Medical, I do 5. Personal care, I also do 5. School tuition is 10. And then last is vacation, which is 20. So those are my 10 sinking funds. So we have 20, 35, 10, 100, 15, 25, 5, 10, and 20. So $240 in sinking funds. And then the next thing I'm going to do is break my paycheck down. So I'm going to write the 4 categories that I just did up above. So we have income, cash envelopes, sinking funds, and I skipped expenses. So total for income was that $849, and that included that rollover amount of $86. Cash envelopes was $165. Sinking funds were $240. And then expenses were $313. So I'm going to add up the bottom 3 categories and then subtract that from the income. So we have $165, $240, and $313. So $718 in expenses. So we're left with $131. So I don't have next week's paycheck sticker kit laid down, but when I do, I will then take that remaining balance and move it up here to the rollover like I did here. So that is the paycheck budget check-in. So now I'm going to go ahead and lay out all my cash. That way we can start stuffing the cash envelopes and the sinking funds. I am first going to start with my cash envelopes. So the first one is groceries. And we had that $10 remaining, so I'm just going to set that to the side. And we're going to put in $80 in groceries for the upcoming week. So we'll get that put in there. And then next is spending. Spending, I had $5 left over, so that's going to again go to the side. And spending gets $40. For the week. Gas is next. It had $6, and then this one gets $45. And that takes care of my cash envelopes for the week. And now we're going to move on to sinking funds. Okay, So the first one is car maintenance. Last week it was at $220. Car maintenance gets 10. So we're going to add in the 10 there. And this one will now be at $230. So I'm just going to mark that down. Today's the 4th. We're adding in 10. Puts it at $240. I had somebody ask what happens when I get to the bottom of my transaction sheet here, and what I do is I just take whatever total will be down here, I'll put it up here, and then erase everything, and then we'll just start at the top again. Car insurance, last week is at $455, so this one gets $35. So this will now be at $490, right? 70, 80, yeah, $490. The 35 really throws me off. It's easy to count a 5, a 10, a 20, but when you have a 35, it just adds in not so smoothly. So $490. Oops, and then I wrote 95. All right, Christmas is next. Last week we were at 9. Actually, this is wrong. I just did my cash envelope, or my sinking fund update for December, and it was actually at $968. So we're going to add in 100 to that one, which will put it at $1,068. And then I need to get my butt doing some Christmas shopping. I think I'm going to go next weekend when the kids are at their dad's house that Sunday, so I think I'm going to try to get a lot of it done then. Household was at $135. We're going to add in 15. So that'll put this one at $150. And then kids was at $95. And this one gets 20. So this will be at $115. Next is medical. Last week it was $35. We'll add in 5, so that one will be at $40 for the first week of December. Back to school was at $260. This one gets 20. So that will now be at $280. Personal care was at $15. It gets 5. She'll put that at $20. I probably will get the boys' haircuts again right before Christmas. School tuition last week was at $130 and it gets 10. So that'll push it to $140. And then last is vacation, which was at $260 last week. It gets 20, so we'll put the remaining 20 in there. And that will put that one at $280 also. And then we have this leftover cash down here. So we have 10, 15, 20, 21. So that is going to go into this debt snowball envelope. So we're adding in 21. And at the end of the month, I will take everything that is in this envelope and put it towards an extra debt snowball payment. With me having a no-spend November month, I was able to put $251 towards my extra debt snowball payment, which actually went to pay off some of my Capital One credit card. So that is my cash envelope stuffing for this week. I have all of my stuff ready to go. I have my cash envelopes in my wallet planner. I have my sinking funds, and then I have my budget planner set up for the first week. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe, like, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!